Wait, did we do the intro?
No, not yet.
Did we do it? Did I miss that?
Nope. That's just the marker so that Tay knows that we're getting ready to start.
Tay, we're getting ready to start.
We're getting ready to start, Tay.
This is going to be so
Yes,
funny.
he does. He does.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to cut stuff and he's going to put it out on TikTok and we have no say over it.
Thanks for the syrup, Tay.
Don't forget the syrup, Tay. He's going to watch this
What
tonight.
syrup,
If he
Tay?
forgets the syrup, and I already told him thank you.
He's not going to forget the syrup.
Cut it, bitch.
Don't get cut. You don't want to get cut.
Can we do this where Tay will be really mad because he has all of our presets to us being really loud?
Yeah. Okay. Hi, friends. Hi, friends.
And friend.
I can't believe, did we talk her into coming to VMX?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You were going to come to VMX.
No.
You don't, is this your first time?
It is my first time at VMX.
What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is your first time at a big conference.
Huge
Oh.
Yeah,
conference.
she normally goes to like small, like,
That girl.
yeah, like,
Hawaii.
She's really going to whisper the whole
she's going to fucking whisper.
Oh my God. Okay.
Turn
my mic up.
So as you guys all know,
As you all know.
we've been posting things online,
Yeah.
we are at VMX. I thought you were going to keep going. I was waiting. We're in Orlando, Florida right now. We are at the annual VMX Veterinary Conference, probably one of the biggest around.
What does VMX stand for?
Veterinary Medicine Expo. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's close.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Why did you ask it? You were acting like you were quizzing us.
Very many zanies all attending the same veterinary conference.
Yeah.
I don't think zany starts with an X, but
Very many xylophones.
well, that's why I said zanies.
That's-
I was like, xylophone starts with an X, but zanies does not. It's okay.
Xanies.
Can we start over?
Nope, we're in it.
Cut. We forgot our thingy.
What thing? Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, so before we keep going, because it's herding cats here right now. I'm Amanda.
I'm Dr. Olson.
I'm Dr. Janczak.
And we are
Feces and Laughter.
You did it! We're at VMX. It's been huge. We're already a couple of days in with a bunch of classes and lots of walking and steps and miles under our belts. What have you guys thought so far?
I've had amazing lectures.
Yeah?
A lot of times I feel like you go to veterinary conferences and it's hard. They're trying to cater to a wide variety of experience levels and, how many years out, what type of species do you see? And sometimes you get there and you're like, you read the description and you sit in the class and you're like, either it's really introductory and you were looking for like a little bit more and so you kind of feel like you didn't get a lot out of it, or sometimes it's way over your head and you're sitting there like, shit, does everyone know this except for me?
Yeah.
But it has been wonderful. I feel like they've been like the perfect level of what I personally needed. I don't know. It's been really awesome.
Yeah. I've just enjoyed the variety of stuff I've gotten to go to, from, team building and practice management to like really in-depth medicine stuff to, medicine to tomorrow I'm going to a couple like euthanasia classes, and how to make that a great experience for clients and, stuff like that. So
You're not taking the 3 honeybee courses? I just thought that's what you were going to do.
I know. I really
think you're really missing out.
I know she would totally dig that.
Yeah, I really would. But, tons of variety, of variety. So many different things. Every day I'm like, so hard to choose what to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I was looking at my app for tomorrow and looking at all the classes I had lined up. And so the classes run about 50 minutes to an hour per class. So that goes every hour. There's a new set of classes that you can kind of bookmark to take for every hour for all of the morning classes, everything leading up to lunch. I had at least 3 classes bookmarked.
You can definitely be 3 places at once.
I'm pretty sure I can try a little bit. Like,
Isn't that what a practice manager does? Is just be everywhere at once?
It is. Yeah. It is. I need my little Harry Potter hourglass, and then I can go back and.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or this conference just needs to be like 3 weeks long, and then we could just go to all the classes.
I know. there's so many things so then we've got our technicians with us, and you've got your technician with you too.
Yeah.
And so are you utilizing her to send her to classes that you wish you could take?
Yeah, well, yeah, she's taking a lot of stuff that she's interested in. So yeah, she's definitely going to bring back tons of stuff for our techs and assistants and everything. So yeah, we're super excited to gain all the knowledge from her classes too. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think from the client perspective, so if you're listening, it's really easy to think like, oh, we're just going and taking classes of things that we're interested in. But like the amount of benefit that the impact it can have on a patient care and for our clients, I think that's the important thing to see. Like when veterinarians or our support staff are away at a conference, it's because we want to improve our medicine. Medicine is constantly evolving, and if we just stay at what we learned out of school, we would be...
Oh my God, we would be so far behind.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, literally the day we graduate, we're probably now going to have the least, up-to-date information compared to next classes. So it was really fun when we have doctors that come and join our team because they bring us the newest true education. As we're gaining experience out in the real world practicing, we're losing the newest of information. And so this is a way that every year we can go and stay up to date, make sure we're taking care of people's pets the way that they need to be, and advance our medicine. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Taking care of the pets, but also taking care of the clients. I think like some of my favorite lectures that I've sat in so far have been ways to better build up our team and enhance the client experience, and ways to make things more streamlined in the office so that there's minimized wait times, or so that they're getting a more like catered to experience. And it's not just like a factory style, like get them in, get them out. And so I think that's been a really cool piece for me to take away, and I'm really excited to take back to our team and see how we can incorporate some of the things that I've learned while being here. What would you say is like one of your biggest takeaways so far? I know we're not done yet, but
I think like my favorite things are like when I sat in on some Cushing's disease lectures today, which is an old disease, and we've treated it the same way for a long time, but there's always new things coming out, like new ways to monitor the disease and stuff, and that's always changing. And it's it's an expensive disease, it's a really involved disease, it's a complicated disease, and so just hearing new ways that these lecturers have of monitoring, and ways that we can reduce costs for the owners, and ways that we can kind of streamline the process and make monitoring and testing and all that kind of stuff easier for the owners is just, it's so beneficial. And we can bring that back to our teams and kind of help that process along. And so like those types of tidbits are great. I think especially being out a decade plus from vet school. we're not that old. We graduated.
For those that might be a decade more or so out.
Yeah, we graduated when we were 16. But
geniuses.
But it's always great because you kind of get into that groove of doing the same thing that you always have been. And so when you come to these things and hear different ways of doing stuff like that, it's always exciting to bring that back to your teams and kind of tweak things a little bit. And that sort of stuff. So that's what I really enjoy.
What about you?
I think one of my favorite from today was electron anesthesia and analgesia in our like pocket pets, like our guinea pigs and chinchillas, rabbits, rats, hamsters, and some of the ways that we can help reduce the risk associated with anesthetizing them, because statistically they're at an increased risk of complications, including death. And so to take that seriously and come up with ways like how can we make this an experience that hopefully is going to benefit the animal and they're going to recover well and they're going to go on to have a great quality of life afterwards. And some of these diseases that we kind of shied away from, like do we need to talk about euthanasia in these species, or do we have more advanced options? And so it was great to kind of get some feedback on how we can teach our teams even how to properly care for these, or even simple things that we providing more heat support, even during recovery or whatever it might be, things that we've been doing a long time, but you can advance on ways and options and equipment to help with that. So it was really neat because you're working on animals from, maybe 30 grams to maybe several pounds, but these are much different than the
Yeah.
average dog and cat, so you can't treat them the same.
Was this the same class that you were telling me about this afternoon? We were walking back to the hotel, and you were talking about doing surgery on. We were talking about doing lab work on exotics, and
this
it was
was
something
that
about a
class.
sugar glider.
Yeah, so it was learning how to prioritize. These animals are vastly different. In a dog and a cat, we are going to recommend that we have pre-surgical blood work.
Right.
And with some of these animals, you go on to think, like, as we're improving our medicine, we're going to start to streamline this the same way we would a dog, a cat, or person. But this particular young sugar glider, she can only safely draw 0.8 milliliters of blood. And that's the total amount of blood loss that animal can have and survive. And so you go to think about that, like, you're amputating the limb. If you have any bleeding, you could be exceeding that amount. So she chose that to assess the patient more on a clinical picture. Like, this animal's bright and alert. It has good gum color. It is nice. It seems hydrated and stable. And so they forewent doing the actual blood panel, because if they went and took 0.25 mils, then what would happen if we just happen to have a little bit of excess blood loss during the surgery, which is a very thing. It's something that can happen easily. So it's making those decisions at the time for the safety of your patient might not be what you think automatically. You think, I want these chemistry values. And for our listeners, that means we're checking kidneys and liver and, different electrolytes. And these blood parameters are going to help us in surgery, but they can hurt in an animal that's this big. In a finch, in a sugar glider, in a dwarf hamster, in a mouse. And so it was interesting to see how you're making decisions just totally different.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's wild. I love it.
What about you?
Oh, I told you.
Oh.
But no. Okay, so aside
She
from
wasn't
that,
listening.
she wasn't listening to me at all.
I forgot already because I'm a goldfish.
No, okay, so I did really enjoy the ones talking about maximizing. Yeah, no, it was maximizing, like, the use of our clinic and making sure that we are making sure that we're utilizing our space correctly, and that we've got our workflow down, which is huge for us. Like, we're kind of dorks for efficiency. Yeah. And so they were just going over different models of best way to look at your practice, and even taking a step back and looking at, like, you might be using this room for storage, but is this room better suited for something else? Like, does it have plumbing in it, and you can turn it into an extra exam room and move that storage somewhere else? And, like, plumbing being like a sink or something. I don't know.
A toilet for the exam room.
One toilet
really
and an exam table.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
But the other class that I took,
client convenience at its peak.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, you're onto
True
something
experience.
The experience.
The other class that I took, that you guys, okay, I have a whole story. I don't even know if I've told you. I might have told you this. I know I probably haven't told you this. So yesterday, I got to take. It was called the Social Studio, and it was with Dr. Crocker, who is, like, huge in the veterinary social media world. She is, like, amazing at marketing, and just, like, she knows her stuff, right? And I had already bookmarked the class. I knew I wanted to take it when I was looking weeks ago, but I don't read. So I did not realize that only the first 50 people were getting into this class. We ran into her in the airport when we landed in Orlando. We were so excited. We called her, ran her down, introduced ourselves, told her that we were excited about her class. Then she shared, "That's really cool. I hope you guys can make it in. The first 50 get in." And I was like, no shit. No. Okay, so
we bought a tent and we put her out there the night before.
Got a sleeping bag.
It was how people used to do Black Friday
outside Best Buy.
Yeah,
that was
Best Buy. It's always Best Buy.
It is. That was me. No, so the morning of, I was like, okay,
I knew that was you.
I'm going. Like, I'm gonna be there at 8:00, and I'm going to hopefully be at least number 49, if not number 50. So I'm walking, right? Power walking by myself through the Hyatt, across the Sky Bridge, into the convention center, at which point this girl comes flying past me, speed walking like I've never seen somebody speed walk before. She would win that tournament. So then I'm like, challenge on. She's racing me to this class.
She's going to be 50.
So I'm power walking, trying to keep up with her. We get to the escalators to go down into the expo hall because this place is huge for who you guys that don't know. I get on the left escalator down. She gets on the right. There's people in front of her, nobody in front of me. So I'm walking down the escalator.
That's what I learned. You
Now
could be like, you know what? If you are, will you just tell me the information? I'm such a good person. You can go in. No, you were going to tackle this.
Yeah,
person.
I was.
Okay.
No, if she beat me, she was going to beat me. I wasn't going to beat her there. I had already accepted my fate, but I was just going to follow her closely.
Starting after VMX this year, she's going to start power walking so that she can kick ass getting to these classes.
So I'm following her now. I get off the escalator first. She still gets past me. So now I'm still following her. But it's okay. I'm in her dust, and I'm just like, I got this. So then the expo hall is here in the middle of the expo, like that big area. They have it like curtained off. So you're supposed to walk around the expo center to get to the back of it to where the classes are set up. She cuts through the expo.
You did too.
So I cut through the expo. And I'm power walking behind her. I was like, oh my God, she's taking shortcuts. We're doing this. She's going to be 49. I'm going to be 50. I just feel it in my bones.
She's an exhibitor.
She then hits a hard right. And she's one of the exhibitors.
Yes.
And now I'm in the expo hall and I'm not supposed to be. It does not open for an hour. And I'm now like lost because it's all
You
fenced
should have
in.
started building
Excuse
people's
me, ma'am, where's your
clothes
badge?
just look like you or belong. Just pull a tablecloth up. Who cares who it is?
Oh my God. And then I was like,
Take some bags. Kidding.
and pens and now I know for next year I'm going to get you all the stuff.
No, I want
Gonna
nothing.
be a vendor setup.
All right, tell them what number you were in line. Miss -4 because you opened the expo hall.
I was number 6. So I wasn't the only one thinking this. There were other people in there, but I was number 6. And her class was freaking amazing.
That is so cool.
Freaking amazing. Dr. Emily King was there. Dr. Motley Brinkman were there. Got my hair in my mouth.
Oh my gosh. And then you told Dr. King about my embarrassing moment. This is so embarrassing. I saw Dr. King walking towards the Rosen Center when we were doing like what are those called?
You were
like
going to a
master
lab
class
or
type things.
master class.
And so but it was early. Everyone's like getting their coffee in, and I totally chicken out on saying anything to her. I was like, I have my little podcast button. I should give it to her and be like, you want to see? I don't know. This is why I don't do it because what that's something I would say. You want to see this? I don't know. I was so embarrassed. Yeah.
Well, no. Okay, so I did the exact same thing, right? So I get to meet her. When I first met her, I was just so excited. I was just like in awe because she's amazing. And I didn't give her a button. I just talked to her. I didn't even say our podcast name to her because I was so nervous. I was like, I don't want to be that person.
I know.
And so I went on about my business. I'm like talking to, I'm mingling with the other participants.
I just confirmed how much of a nerd I was, and I was like, I'm going to avian radiology. She's like,
but
no, I'm just kidding.
Well, and I mean, I talked to her and I asked her questions, and I was just like, hey, like we've got our podcast and we want to grow it, and just picking her brain. And so then I walked away. I'm talking to somebody else, and then Dr. Crocker, who's leading the class, comes up to me, and she was just like, "Did you give Emily one of your buttons?" And I was like, "Should I?" She was like, "Girl, yes." And I was like, Okay, I'm gonna give her a button. Do you think she'll mind? And she was like, no, go give her a button. I was like, okay.
Can we admit about our buttons something?
No. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so bummed. We've passed out. I don't know how many buttons we've passed out.
We have like over 1,000.
We have so many buttons, and we've been just throwing them at people. We haven't. We've been passing them out left and right, and there's a QR code. It's got our handle on it too, but there's a QR code for ease of access. I
tried to scan it today and it didn't work.
I think our QR code retired or something. I don't know what happened. It's been working, and now today it's not, and I don't know. And so I got to do some digging. I'm a little miffed.
Funny.
So yeah,
that's like the story of our lives.
it's always something. But anywho,
But yeah, very cool people
Yeah.
we've gotten to meet.
Yeah.
It's been super
there's
amazing.
people from all walks of life, from all over the place. I met a girl. What?
Nothing. I'm just laughing. I think it's the shot.
I met a girl. She was like super, like freaking great energy. And we were in a lecture together and found out that she just graduated vet school. So
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
and she like recently found out she passed her exam. She was just like, I felt like I lost years off my life leading up to this point. Like I'm
Yes.
pretty sure I almost died,
She's
but
not
I'm here. I'm on
exaggerating.
the other side now, and she's super excited. She was so
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
So
We're talking to a bunch of vet students the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun
Yeah.
to see them here
Yeah.
too. Like,
Yeah.
And it's just
All
it's
stages of-
it's refreshing. Like to be
Yeah.
able to get out. Like I love being in the hospital. And when I go to these things, it makes me so much happier to be back in the hospital, and just like I can't wait to be back at work.
and because we learn a lot of the, like, sometimes the day-to-day gets like stressful at work, but we come here and we learn some things that we're already doing, and seeing our team is already like excelling in
Yeah.
certain areas. It's like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like proud mom.
Yeah.
But then it's exciting to go home and be able to share with the team like how proud we are of the
Yeah.
things that they accomplish, and
No,
how they
we
literally
sat
teach
through-
courses on doing things this way, and they
Yeah.
are nailing it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We sat through a couple of courses today that I looked at you at one point. It was just like legit proud mom moment. I was just like, oh, are people already doing this? I thought it was like, I mean, I did definitely take some things away from that lecture as well, but a lot of the things they were saying, I was like, oh, check, check. We do that, and it's really cool. It just kind of validates what you're doing.
Can I pet that dog?
Oh my god. Such a happy
Oh,
dog.
dog just walked by. No big deal.
So, Kate, Dr. Janczak, you probably I messed up.
Your rule.
I know, I
You
just broke my
your
own rule. Cut that out. I have a real big rule on this thing that I don't do that. We didn't tell you, I don't think. So Tay called me today. We don't check our analytics on the podcast, like the streaming, every day. Like we will go weeks at a time and check in and just see how we're doing. Like we're still only a year in. Podcasting is a slow grow. Like it's okay. We know that we're in for the long haul, but we just hit a year, and that's a huge accomplishment for us, because there are definitely days and weeks where we were like,
How are we going to do this?
How are we gonna do
make
this?
time for this?
yeah. Where
Yeah.
we would do them late at night, or we would come to work at like 5 o'clock in the morning to record an episode before the day. And it was hard. Last year was hard. So it was all we could do to just get through with audio episodes. We did not focus on video episodes at all. So that's like a new thing that we're really trying to push this year and be
Lucky
consistent
you.
with. You timed it perfectly. But no, so Tay has been checking in on the analytics and just kind of catching up and seeing where we are. And sometime in the last, I don't know, month or two, when in the time frame since the last time we checked it, we have hit and surpassed 1,000 downloads with our episodes.
Yay.
And we are nearing 2,000 downloads, which is huge, because we've really been like in the hundreds.
Yeah.
We're not anymore. We did
big
something. So that's super exciting.
That is really cool. And hopefully people have gotten something from it.
Well, and
Maybe.
we had people coming up to us in the expo hall, and they would like see
Yeah.
our buttons. We had a couple of people that stopped us and our RVTs, and they were just like, "Oh, I've seen that. I listened to them."
Yeah.
Somebody commented on one of our TikToks as I was coming down here to get set up, and said, "I kind of just came across your video, and I listened to your podcast, and you guys have a new follower." And I was like,
Oh, yay.
gushing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was getting ready to.
No. Moving on.
Oh man. Anyways, that's just huge. I'm super excited. I am really curious to see where 2025 takes us, and we're going to bring on so many more friends and new friends, and have people come on to the episodes to talk about things that they're passionate about.
Yeah, maybe some things.
And maybe some things that they're passionate about.
Maybe some things.
And yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay
There might be
tuned.
things.
Thanks be thangin'.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dr. Janczak might.
Stick around and just talk to us a little bit.
Maybe not.
We might have scared her away. This was her warm up.
It is.
Feeling
it
it
is,
now.
It is. But yeah, anything to add about VMX in general?
No.
If you are part of VetMed and you've not been, you need to talk to your leadership team. If you
you're
are
the
the leadership
leadership team,
team, you need to get your tails here.
Yeah.
This is huge. This is something that I just hate you. I'm so sorry. This is something that us, as the leadership team of our hospital, we prioritize this conference every year so that we can get out of the hospital and get out of just like the trenches and come here and refresh our minds,
rotate with some team members. And I think that one other thing I want to mention, because I think it's important, is that I think a focus a lot of times is like getting veterinarians to continuing education. And I think this is just as much, if not more, beneficial for your licensed technicians and as a thank you for being credentialed, because you don't have to be. And these technicians go above and beyond. They go through a rigorous training program and education. They use that education every day. Her?
I mean,
oh yeah, come on.
What's he doing, puppy?
Do you want to say hi?
Sorry. Well, we got too excited.
Come here. What are you doing?
He's so excited.
Hi.
He said, "Mom, stranger danger."
Yeah, we screamed like
I know.
that was my.
I know.
Come say hi.
Tell me here.
Oh, you're so cute. You're prancing.
This is Morty.
Morty.
Oh, Morty. Come here. Morty, you have no idea how excited we are.
Oh my God, you're so cute. Are you guys here for VMX?
I'm too
Yeah?
excited. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, yes. Come over here on our laps. Come here.
Morty, come up here, Morty. Come up here.
I wish that the video can see like the run that he does. He's so proud.
Come on.
You want me to pull up a chair for you? Yeah, get in here.
Oh yeah. Can you
welcome
podcast
to the
with us?
podcast,
Yeah.
Morty.
Okay, Morty.
What are you doing?
Morty, what do you think of VMX?
Are you enjoying
Are you here for
yourself?
VMX?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Morty. That was a good
Oh
guest.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Morty, do we have
Cameo.
permission to
Guest
put you
appearance?
on our podcast?
Hold please. Can you reach a
button.
pin off my bag, please?
Morty, take your spot. Come here. Come on, Morty.
They're like
Okay.
glued on.
Hi, what are you doing?
You are.
How do you
Oh
get
my
them
gosh.
on?
Yes.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, you're talking. That was the talk. We gotta put some sound bite in there.
So what you got here?
Hi. Are you a podcasting dog now? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do podcasting. Okay, get this guy a
I'm
microphone.
melting.
I love him. Okay, that's our like social media handle
Do you
on
need
that
a microphone?
pin. You need to send me a picture of him because he looks so photogenic. You have cute pictures, I know. 100%. Okay, you need to just like message me some cute pictures of him so I can include him.
Oh my god.
Do you need a microphone? Yeah.
You are
do a clip of a
so
microphone on there.
cute.
Oh
my gosh. Thank you for letting him join our podcast.
Okay.
And you could also join
Morty's
if you want
podcast
at
is
any
called
time. We're going to be
How
here
Trot Around.
tomorrow too. We're in this hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just send me a message and we should get together.
Yeah.
Do it. Message me. Let's do it.
No,
Okay.
cool.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Yeah. And if you need to do a few shots before you.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much. I don't even remember. It doesn't even matter what I was talking about.
Bye. You were talking about RVTs. He was so cute. I'm sorry.
Start
I couldn't
over.
even stop myself.
Start over. She said start over. No,
You
I
just
think I
melted
was
my
already
heart.
done.
No, yeah. Just
That it
the
really is
importance of
important.
RVTs.
And get more shots. Yeah. And it helps them bond.
Yeah.
It helps them. Just kidding. No, but
Sorry.
it's fun and seeing them kind of like light up on a topic and be like, this is how it can impact the hospital. I think veterinarians can't do it alone. Practice managers can't do it alone. Technicians can't do it alone. Assistants can't do it alone. CSRs can't do it. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm so sorry. Censor me now. Next podcast is you two alone. It's been a while. Okay. I guess my last little tidbit's not that important.
No, it's super important. So
The
yes,
two of you.
build your
We
team
love our
up,
techs.
gets your team
Yes.
connected and pumped, but it also connects the veterinary industry together. Like
Yeah.
it just brings the vet community together, and this is huge. Like you find new friends in different places, and you just build a network of people to lean on. And this is
Yes.
like I just love coming here. It just gets me so hyped.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yay. So stay tuned because we have more information from
Yeah.
all these people that are attending VMX.
Oh, I looked that way at the same time you looked at her.
Bye, everyone. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next
See you
time.
guys.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Dr. Janczak.
I'm Dr. Olson.
And we
Our feces and
The
laughter.
laughter.
We'll cut that for sure. You psychopath.
all right, yay.
She's drunk on one shot, guys.
Okay.
Okay.